Hello, welcome to today's Matters Arising, BVI Channel 1. Today, every Tuesday of the week, we bring you this live interactive section to discuss issues that affect us as a people. And top on our concern is the issue of Anti Open Grazing Bill, for it to be signed into law. That is the topical thing we are talking about, and the action that will be taken should the governors of the Southeast and the South-South fails to sign that bill into law. And we have just 1 month maximum to mobilize our people. We have just 1 month to get the governors to sign these laws. We have just 1 month to decide our fate, because as we speak, our land is being forcefully taken away from our people. Our farmers can no longer go to farm. The level of insecurity with respect to open grazing is becoming unbearable and have reached its breaking point. I welcome you today on this live interactive section to mobilize our people, because what we are going to be doing here essentially is to kick off the public mobilization of volunteers. Today on Matters Arising, I am announcing, having the authority and backup of our people, to tell you it is time to answer this clarion call. It is time to take this message to every corner of our homeland. Everyone must be involved, including you in diaspora. Every one of us have a role to play. Every one of us have a role to play. It's a collective responsibility, and that task must be done. And that is what we are here to do. We are here to do justice to this. We are here to ensure that this 1 million march will happen. This 1 million march is a task that must be done. It is part of our civic responsibility to mandate those who are serving us in government to do our bidding. That is why it is called democracy. And democracy is defined to be government of the people, by the people, and for the people. And our own democracy cannot be different. That the government will be for those in government and their families, for their interests, and for the benefit of their political allies. We will not allow that to continue anymore. And we are going to use this as our stand. We are going to make our first stand to stamp our feet, to exercise our right and our authority as a people, our mandate to ensure that the right thing is done. So, if you are listening to the sound of my voice as we speak, ensure that you bring someone on board. Ensure that you are ready to mobilize a minimum of 10 persons. As we are about to mark 100,000 subscribers, we are not bringing in people, we are not gathering a community of people that will sit on the social media and do nothing. We are mobilizing like minds, people who are ready to take actions, people who are ready to take responsibility for the benefit of their own people, for themselves and the immediate society and the world at large. Don't get it twisted. We are here to ensure that the right thing is done. We are here to ensure that our God-given land is not taken away from us. We are here to ensure that another round of starvation will not be unleashed on our people. Here in Nigeria, not just the southeast, the south-south, not just the south-south, the southwest and other parts of Nigeria are facing serious security threats. And I can tell you that the function, the primary responsibility of every government is to ensure the security of life and properties of their own people. If any government fails in this responsibility, that government has failed the people. Because without security, how would your business thrive? Without security, how will you go out for your work? Without security, how will you have a conducive environment to learn? If you want to understand better this position, go to the northeast of Nigeria, where terrorism is ravaging, where armed bandits, as they so call them, is ravaging, kidnappers, and the armed Fulani headsmen, as they call them. So the people of the southeast and the south-south, I am calling on you with the mandate of our ancestors and our fathers before us to make this demand that you should be counted. We will not have 100,000 subscribers and not have a people who are ready to do the needful. We are mobilizing 1 million persons in each state of southeast and south-south. We are talking about 11 states, 5 states in the southeast and 6 states in the south-south. We are demanding volunteers. We are going to start with the frontline volunteers. Today, make yourself available. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you live. Whether you are anywhere around the world, you can still mobilize a minimum of 20 persons. A minimum of 20 persons. And we need 500 persons to do that. Because those mobilized will now become the foot soldiers and the foot mobilizers for this 1 million march, to propagate this gospel and take it round every nook and cranny of our homeland. This program is dedicated to the people of the southeast and the south-south part of Nigeria. It is time to be counted. It is time to be patriotic to your homeland. It is time to ensure that your government and those who serve you in government houses do the needful. And the needful, as we speak, happen to be the issue of insecurity, which is the primary responsibility of the government. Because everything boils around the security of lives and security of properties, without which there is no humanity, without which there is no existence of our communities, without which we as a people have gone into extinction. I call on you, good people. I call on you, people of goodwill, people who like justice, people who like justice, fairness, and equality. Those of you who will not hide, those of you who will not fear in the faces of your enemies, those of you who will stand up and be counted, those of you who will come out and defend the helpless, those of you who will do the right thing and the needful for the survival of our people. This is a crying on call. I am just like the voice in the wilderness calling on you today. And you have these two numbers and a platform for you to identify yourself immediately. I'm going to call out the numbers right now. Take it down. If you want to be, or if you are persuaded and you believe in this mandate for Anti Open Grazing Bill to be signed into law in our homeland, if you are ready to take up this clarion call just with a simple task of mobilizing 20 persons, it doesn't matter where you are. You can be in Rome, you can be in Jerusalem, you can be in faraway Asia, you can be in Australia, you can be in America, you can be here in Nigeria or any part of Africa, and you can be here in our homeland, the southeastern part of Nigeria and the southern part of Nigeria. It is time for us to take this call. It is time for us. We can never be cajoled. We can never be afraid in the faces of those who only wish us death. Look out for a video that I'll be publishing tomorrow, which is very important, where I responded with the mandate of our people to the circulated declaration, they call Kaduna Declaration, by the Arawa Youths and the Northern Youths Coalition. Look out for that video tomorrow. And also look out for our radio program, because we already started a radio mobilization, because this thing is not just done here on the social media. Because we understand that many of our people, because of situation of things, many of them cannot afford smartphones, much more of subscribing to internet. We understand that these people who have assumed to be leaders, political leaders, who have assumed they have our mandate through the electoral process, but they have refused to do the bidding of the people and to take the mandate of the people as their primary obligation in service to the people. These people in government houses, we will mandate them. We will demand that the Anti-Open Grazing Bill will be signed into law. It is according to our traditions, it's according to our laws and customs. It is not against any constitution in Nigeria or anywhere else in the world. And I can tell you, this is the best practice anywhere around the world when you talk about ranching and grazing of cattle. There is no place in the world, including here in Africa, where you see people carrying cattle up and down on the highway in our farms, destroying farm produce. Everything that has been produced in the farms, in fact, the nightmare of our farmers is the Fulani herdsmen. They have ransacked so many farm settlements in our homeland. And food prices have gone up because these farmers can no longer go to farm. They can no longer produce. The ones that were cultivated have been destroyed and eaten by cattle. And people are supposed to be representing us in government house as legislators. Now, if they don't know what their primary assignment is, we will mandate them, we will remind them, and that is what we are here to mobilize you. I am not going to fail you. Asus Chinedu Peters, the voice of our people, the voice of our ancestors. I am not going to fail you. I have brought out myself. I have sticked my neck out. It doesn't matter if I go down the 6 feet. It doesn't matter if there is conspiracy to take me down. But I tell you, millions of forces are behind this mandate. And we cannot at this stage entertain any fear. The only people that is going to fail is the people of the Southeast and the people of the South. They will fail themselves if they allow fear to engulf them. This is the primary obligation we must take right now. This is the action that is imminent. We must take this action as a matter of emergency because it has reached the breaking point. Look at everywhere, in every community, there is one incident or the other about the killing of farmers and our people, our women being raped in the farm, some of them kidnapped and ransom demanded. This cannot continue to go on. If the governors do not know what to do, we will mandate them to make it a law because it's according to our customs. It is our traditional laws. But what we are asking them to do is to activate it, enact it, and bring it up as a state law. It is not too difficult to do if they are sincere. It is not too difficult to do if they are not stooges to our oppressors. It is not a rocket science. If they don't have either direct financial benefit of the business or they have political interest by allowing the continuous ransacking of our villages, taking over of our lands, destroying the cash crops, and making the lives of the people miserable. Today, food prices have gone up. Many families can no longer adequately feed their children. Our children are going to bed with empty stomach. Because of these activities, we will help the government to get the right thing to be done. We are not promoting anarchy, mind you, but the activities of these headers is pushing this country towards a total breakdown of law because of the inactions of the people in government. I am not going to fail you like I said. I am not going to go back. I don't bring this matter before you to back out. We are no cowards. Is it not better we all come out if you are afraid of dying? It is better the government you have in your states to be responsible for our deaths. Then we'll know that they are the ones that are killing us, and we'll know our direct enemies are from them. They are the ones giving them on. Than for us to sleep in your house and somebody will come into your house and destroy you and your family. We are no longer talking about cash crops. We have seen so many places. In Ozo one, it happened. The recent one in Oguta, it happened. It is a irregular occurrence in Ebonyi State, Abia State, Imo State, Anambra State, Enugu State, Bayelsa, Delta State, Cross River State, Akwa Ibom State, Edo State. All these states have had their own fair share of this madness. And we are going to put it to a stop. Nobody will do it for us. We are not going to put the world on notice with respect to this. We are going to take action. Because sometimes some of you will say, this guy, you're on social media, you always talk. The reason why we talk too much is because you're not hearing anything. Because you're not responding. So, I wouldn't want this program to take too long. This program is just one of the different kind of program we'll be doing. I'll be calling out the number that you must, if you are a true patriot of our homeland. It is time for you to be counted. I will still open up these lines for calls to come in. We are going to take calls soon. But before we do, our calls will be strictly on those who are ready to volunteer. It doesn't matter whether you are home or in diaspora. It doesn't matter where you are. To mobilize 20 persons, we need 500 persons before nightfall tomorrow. Because we said, and I promise you on this platform, just to tell you, we are not joking. I tell you, when we reach 100,000 subscribers on this platform, we will kick off the biggest movement for the restoration of the dignity of our homeland, the restoration of our people. We must begin in earnest. And this Anti-Open Grazing Bill is the first stand. That is where we make our first stand. That is where we are going to stand our foot on the ground and tell those in power that now we will be the people, now we get the ultimate power here. Now we be the government. They are public servants. And so you watch the program. We're already on the radio. We're already on the radio. I had the first section tomorrow. I had the first section yesterday, Monday, at Odenibo FM 99, if I'm not mistaken, 99.1 FM, Odenibo. And we have the link. You can listen from anywhere around the world. And it will be happening every Monday from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. Mark that date. Every Monday for the next 4 weeks, we will do the first mobilization patch. Then before the march will commence next month. When it will commence next month depend on you. And like I said, I will not disappoint you. I will not fail. You will be the ones to disappoint not just me, but yourself and our generation and our immediate society. We will be the ones. I'm not going to. We have come out. I want to use this opportunity to appreciate Alibo Development Foundation led by Professor Zodem Manwala, our eminent elder and father, elder statesman indeed, a man without fear. These are the kind of people we have as fearless heroes, those who stood and ensured that our land was not overrun when the enemies intended to. I thank him because he and his team that had one of the best intellectual personalities, technocrats, very intelligent set of elders with him on Alibo Development Foundation, ADF. They have drafted this bill already 3 years ago, if you don't know. 3 solid years ago, they drafted this bill and sent it to the state assemblies in Southeast, or in Aliwo as they call it, including Delta State and River State. And the rest of other South states must have received their own drafted copy as I speak. We only ask them to enact it, sign it into law, set up the security to enforce it, and let us stop this killings, this ransacking of villages taking over our lands by force. I don't blame the northern youths that came the other day and started ranting on the social media with a voice declaration, and they call it Kaduna declaration, saying all sort of nonsense. I have responded to them, like I said earlier. I'll be publishing the video tomorrow. With the mandate of our people, I've responded to them. But you see this issue of open grazing, which is why they are crying. We are not going back on it. If they like, let them relocate all the security and armed forces in Nigeria, relocate it back to Southeast and South. It will not stop us to march if the government fail to sign this bill into law. Why would I go to school when I can't even guarantee of my safety? Why would I go to school when I cannot feed myself properly because the food prices have gone up? How can I go to market when our villages are being ransacked and taken over? Our women being raped? How can I sleep with my 2 eyes closed? It is an abomination. I don't know how people even do that. Sleeping and keeping their 2 eyes closed with this condition that we found ourselves in. That even a Meitiala had the confidence to come out to say that he is part of, he is the leader and he has the right to graze anywhere. Let me take the first caller. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, your name and where you're calling us from. Be very brief.
Yeah, my name is Clifford Ago.
Calling from where?
I just want to be very from London.
Go ahead, Clifford Ago.
Yeah, yes, I want to bring to Chinedu's idea that our people don't have to be running giddy on the street for soldiers. Our people have to stop it. Whatever they are doing, let them do it because they are not doing anything illegal. Please, can you extend that? Let Chinedu hear that. Because I've seen that our people, they coerce our people. We don't need to, we are not fighting them, we don't want to be coerced. So let them keep their eyes and their interest in whatever they are doing. Other than running from soldiers because they have gone. How many people can they shoot? If they teach us how to shoot, then they will be getting that shooting. Thank you very much, my brother.
Are you volunteering to be for the 1 million march? What is your position on that? Because what we are doing now, we are already kicking off the volunteer mobilization. The volunteer for the mobilization of the 1 million march. We need 500 persons to mobilize 20 persons on the minimum.
Well, I'm not back home, but from here, I'm going to make a direct connection so that whatever the case may be, I should be able to do my own.
So, are we counting you as one among the 500? That's what we are asking.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Then there is one thing you will do. You will call this number, this very number, you call it after this program, or you call, immediately you drop, you call 0810-420-7522. We are already taking inventories of the 500 first volunteers, frontline volunteers we call them, that will mobilize 20 persons on the minimum, because the 20 persons they will mobilize will accumulate to those people that will take this message to every nook and cranny of our homeland and mobilize their own village, because everybody must be involved.
Okay.
So you call this number that I called now, or you text this number that you just called now after this broadcast, and we'll get you in the right and proper channel. Thank you.
It's all right. Thank you, sir.
That is it. And we already doing the needful. It is left for you to identify yourself. Two things you will do. Call the numbers that I'm calling right now. 0810-420-7522. 420-7522. I'll call it from the beginning again. If you are calling from outside, you add +234. 0810-420-7522. Call the number 0810-420-7522, or you call the studio number you have here for me to get you down to the proper channel for the mobilization, because we want the 1 million person in each of the states of the southeast and the south. We are talking about 11 states here. We want these 500 persons that will mobilize a minimum of 20 persons each from their localities. It doesn't matter whether you are staying anywhere in the world. You need to, all you need is your phone, call your people back home, those who are ready to go out, because the materials for the gospel, the material for the campaign, the materials that will be spread across the entire land will be made available to these people for them to take it, because we want to bypass every bypassable. Despite the fact we already have the blessings of the religious bodies who they have already given us their word that they are mobilizing their members in full force. But we don't want any disappointment at any late hour, because this is the movement of the people. It is not when you cut me down, then everything goes down. At this stage, we have passed that level. And that is why I said I'll stick my neck out. I'm not going to fail you. Even if I drop dead today, I will not fail you because the ball is already rolling. All you need is to identify yourself and be counted. It is our people that will fail, not me, not my team. It is our people that will fail, not Alibo Development Foundation. It is our people that will fail, not the people, the leadership of People's Restoration Movement. It is the people that will fail themselves if they fail to answer this call. It is as simple as that. We are doing it here in the full glare of the world. We want the governors to know that we are gathering. That is why, because some of you will think, why are we doing it openly? This is something to be done discreetly. We want them to know that we have woken up. We want them to understand that we have realized the game they are playing on our destiny. That we are now gathering and organizing ourselves. Because the government is taking advantage of the discordance tune, the disorganization of the people. The people are not united. The people don't even know what they want. Now we are bringing the people together. We are polishing the people's mindset and attitude towards governance. It is our core mandate to empower you with the right information, because information is power. And here we tell you the raw truth, the truth that you may not even like, the truth that will set you free. That is what we are doing, and that is what we are committed to do. We are not going to fail you. You will be the ones to fail yourselves. Call this number 0810-420-7522, or you call the number we have here at the top corner of this screen. Hello?
Hello.
The caller on phone, your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, from here. My name is Festus. State.
Festus, where are you calling from?
I'm from Italy.
Italy. I go ahead with your submission very briefly.
Yeah. Thank you very much. Bless you. I look you as a freedom fighter, and I love what you are doing. This sort of 1 million march, I love such love. Because Nigeria is not a place, it's not a living place, man. As you can see, the way they are doing their things. I really want to be jobless and nobody, because okay, or they do something. Anywhere you see change or crazy, it's not all city. They do crazy.
Please be brief, because all the callers are calling. Please be very brief, straight on point.
Yeah. We don't like what they are doing. We don't like what they are doing. Whatever you people for us to help, we start. We need that Nigeria to be started. That is my opinion. Thank you.
Are you ready as to volunteer on this 1 million march mobilization?
I'm never ready. I can call my people. I can call my people to come out any day. Want to do protest? Go ahead.
We are kicking off the mobilization from tomorrow, and that is why we are calling on you to identify with this program. We are calling on you. Where are you calling us from, by the way?
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
You are calling from Port Harcourt. Are you willing and ready to mobilize our people from that area?
We are kicking off the mobilization from tomorrow. We are calling on you. So, what are you saying?
We are talking about 1 million march. Are you ready to be a volunteer? That is what we are talking about.
Okay.
For anti-open grazing bill.
Are you willing and ready to mobilize our people from that area? Are you hearing me?
I can hear you, but there is a voice playing from the other side. Can you please shut down? I will ask people when you call, make sure you don't allow our voice to be encroaching. Mute your listening device so that when we speak here, the broadcast will not be encroaching in the call, which will ultimately interrupt the process. We have said a whole lot. I am not here to continue saying too much. This is time for action. This is time for you to take action. Like I said earlier, we are not going to disappoint. We are not going to fail. We are not going to back out. It is our people that will fail us. It is our people that will fail us. If this 1 million march fails, just know that the people fails. If it succeeds, just know that the people have succeeded in rescuing their future from the hands of those who have sold them out. Those who parade themselves as their political leaders, those who parade themselves as having their mandate in government. Now, the time to act now has come. We must mandate them to sign anti-open grazing bill into law. It have already been sent by ADF, and up till now, they are acting indifferent. If you want to call, if you are calling this program, ensure you mute your mic, you mute your listening device rather, so that your voice will not encroach. It is a simple thing. We only want 500 persons. We are not asking you to give us money. We are asking you to make yourself available. Those of you who want to fund the activities, to get the materials for the campaign, to aid the movement of the crusaders who will be going to our villages, our towns, our communities, to get our people on the know with respect to the 1 million march. It must happen. It must happen come next month. The only people that will fail will be the people. They will fail themselves, not us. We are not going to fail. We have brought ourselves out. We have sticked our neck out. So it's the people that will fail. We need 500 persons, and I keep calling the number 0810-420-7522, or you call 0810-4545-533. That's the number you're seeing at the top corner of this screen. When you call the number, we will take you in. This 1 million march you see here is a must. They must sign it into law. And that is what we are talking about. And that is what I'm bringing to you on this program. If you have not subscribed to this channel, you are welcome on board. If you are new, you are welcome. If you have not subscribed, please click on the subscription button. It is free. The reason why I made earlier declaration telling you that we are going to kick off. We could not even wait. We can't wait to reach 100,000 to kick off the action that will deliver the freedom we seek. Political freedom, economic freedom, social freedom, and even spiritual freedom, which is the 4 pillar mandate for this platform. So, I'm telling you, having the authority of our people and our aspiration, that you have to be counted. What we want you to do is to call this number 0810-4545-533. You can see that number here. Or you call 0810-420-7522. We just need 500 persons between now and Friday, when we'll be doing our Biafra discourse. When we'll be doing our Biafra discourse live broadcast, we want to have 500 persons We have 100,000. We are getting close to 100,000 subscribers, and we know that we have more than dedicated people, 500 persons that are ready to mobilize 20 persons each, because those mobilized will be the frontliners and the crusaders that will take this message to all nooks and crannies. Like I tell you, a lot of things are involved. We're already risking everything. We're already spending our personal savings and resources, which is hard, backbreaking. But we don't mind. We don't mind giving everything into this, just for the purpose of securing our land and making it safe once more, and making our farmland safe for our farmers to go and cultivate, so that we can have food sufficiency in our homeland, so that our children will not go to bed with empty stomach, so that our land, the land of our ancestors and those before us, will not be taken away from us. Not in our lifetime, not in our generation. One law to be enacted, Anti Open Grazing Bill, because one thing people don't understand why we are emphasizing on Anti Open Grazing Bill with respect to security issues, because the modus operandi, the way these guys operate, even during the lockdown, they move about, they smuggle themselves, hiding under trailers carrying livestock. And you think they are only carrying life, and they will just come into your community and discharge into your forest. Nobody knows them. Nobody knows how many they are. They don't have any interaction with the community where they are. They will just disappear into the forest. And we'll start having the result and the scores of people who are killed in their farmland. If they don't have sinister motive, why would they sneak in? Why would they smuggle? Why would they want to forcefully take our lands? Why are they targeting our farmland and destroying our cash crops? The cattle, have they finished grazing in the forest where you have wild grass? For them to go to farmlands and be eaten, they have sinister motive. Because hungry man know they fight too. When hungry don't beat you well, you no go get mouth to strength to shout. And our governors and our political representatives are just looking, and the people are just indifferent. That is the heartbreaking part of it. The people are the biggest problem we're facing here. Not even this minority of those in government. They are very few. They don't even reach up to 1% of our population. I mean those in government. Bring them all together. They are not up to the 1% of the total population of our people in the southeast and the south put together. Yet, we allow them to override our collective interest because of political interest, in their personal political interest and financial or benefits. Because if that is not the case, they would have by now signed this bill into law. Just missed a very important call. We just missed a very important call, but we're expecting it to call back because we must continue. We must continue. We only need 500 persons, the frontline mobilizers, volunteers that will take this message to everywhere. Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, although it's wobbling, but continue.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for your efforts in sensitizing and educating our people to know the rights they have over their political leaders. Now, I want to say one thing. The moment people know their rights, they are the governors are our servants. The people are the monsters. The moment we we, maybe people listening to this thing, BVI, PRF, ADF, know the power we have, the governors will be too afraid inside the government houses. We just have to organize ourselves. I want to encourage you to continue. The moment our people believe in a platform, believe that a platform is consistent, believe that a platform is serving their interests, is working for them without fear or favor, courage, the people will come around it. You know, what we are looking at is 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. It's all over for these governors. For each state, we can get 300, 400, 500,000 people coming together in a platform to believe that we will use political power to do anything. Then it will be all over. This issue of saying that Fulanis are powerful, that Kaba in Abuja will no longer hold. Thank you, Chinedo, and keep on being the right thing.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling. That is the voice of Udubisi and Enugu. And now we'll continue. We are all in this together. And I must tell you, some people have been reading comments when he was calling. Someone was asking when will the march take place, the 1 million march. The 1 million march will take place when the people are ready to march. When we have the 1 million people ready to march. We cannot march with 1,000 persons. We cannot march with 5,000 persons. We cannot march with 10,000 persons. We need 1 million people to march so that the world will hear our foot stamping on the floor, demanding for one thing: Anti Open Grazing Bill will be signed into law. We don't need where 2 or 3 are gathered. That is not what we're talking about. We are talking about the survival of our people. It is the people that will fail us. We are not going to fail. This platform will not fail you. I will not fail you. We have gone beyond the stage where anyone will sit back and collect money and turn this thing down. This is the mandate of the people. If you don't see me speaking about it, if they take me down, there are so many other people out there that will spring up from everywhere. I can assure you that. You're not joking here, but you need to be involved. Because it's not about me, it's about we. If we are not ready, then know it. If you are in diaspora, anywhere you are, you in your high horse, one day you will wish this match happened earlier. We are talking about 1 million persons from each state. In every state we have more than 5 to 10 million persons roaming about. It is time to unite the forces of the people. And we stop lamenting. You should stop being afraid of governors. So stop being afraid of soldiers. Stop being afraid of those who carry arms. So they are human beings like you. They have families. They have blood running in veins. Don't be afraid. Our biggest problem is the fear. Our biggest problem is the fear. Be without fear in the faces of your enemies. That is our pledge. Be upright, that your God may love thee. That is why we continue telling you that we are back. We have stick our neck out. We stand by the truth. We stand with justice and equity. We will speak the truth continuously, even if it leads to my death. I don't care. I am out for this mission, for this mandate, to ensure that the defenseless are defended. We are not doing any wrong. This is our oath. This is our mandate. It is the people that will fail. We are just needing 500 persons. If you're on Facebook, because I know those of you who are definitely on the social media. If you're on Facebook, just search People's Restoration Movement, PRM. Join. We'll add you up. We are beginning the mobilization already. We just need 500 persons for a start. We don't want people who will come and occupy space. We don't want people who will just be docile. We want people who have been engulfed with the passion of patriotism to their homeland and to their people. Those who want to be counted, the frontliners, 500 people that will mobilize just 20 persons each. That's all we need. That's all we need. Then from there, we get to 1 million people to march in each state. We are beginning with 500 persons spread across the entire southeast and the south-south. Anambra, Abia, Imo, Enugu, Ebonyi, Delta, Edo, Rivers, Bayelsa, Cross River, and Akwa Ibom. These are the states we're talking about. Get yourself involved now before it is too late. We just have about 7 minutes to wrap up this program, and I must tell you, you call the numbers that I just mentioned to you, or I just called out. Call the number 0810-420-7522, or just go to the Facebook page or Facebook group page of People's Restoration Movement. Just join. We'll add you up. Only those who are volunteers will collect your contacts, and it will be highly classified. Then we will now take it to the 20 persons each, because we don't have any time. We need this thing to be done between now and Friday. So I'm bringing it up to you. I'm telling you this now to make sure that we don't fail. There are so many information that will not be aired here. So it is only those who are in that will be privileged to have these informations. So let's begin. The task, the action you so desire have come. So don't be found wanting. Don't just be on the social media commenting. Okay? So someone is asking, when will this march take? We have already projected August. But we will not march if the people did not answer this call. I am led by the spirit of our ancestors to tell you that do not lose the land they hand over to you. The Lord gave them this land, and they passed it down to us. We will pass it down to our children and generations to come. We will not allow anyone to go in there. Somebody made a comment and observation. He said, our people should be told to stop eating cows. That will not even solve the problem, because this is beyond cattle grazing. This is a mission to grab your land and take over your communities. If you don't know it now. So we are talking about making sure that the very avenue, the only excuse they are using to freely roam about, taking over our lands in the name of open grazing, settling in our communities without our notice, without our consent, without interacting with us. We don't even know how many they are. Unlike when our people sojourn in their places, they add value. They identify with the community. They help in the development. Why would that be the case in our homeland? If they are sincere. That is why this bill must be signed. So that if you are acting, so that if somebody carries Nama to enter your compound or blocks your way, you have the right to stop the person, because security, law enforcement is not only for government people or those people carrying arms. It is a collective responsibility of everybody. We should be security conscious, and that is why we need a law that will be lifted from customary law to state law. It was done in Akwa, in Benue and the Ekiti state. Heaven did not fall. Hello? You can call back again. You can call back again if you wish. We just have 3 minutes more to wrap up today's program. We are talking about mobilization for the 1 million march, which must happen. It is a must. M-U-S-T, capital. The only thing that will stop it is you. If you fail to identify yourself, if you fail to answer this clarion call, if you fail to be part of this mandate, it is not about me, it's about we. Call the number or join, or even just mail me or message me on Facebook. My name is still there, Asos Uchinedu Peters. It is me. We are not using fake accounts. We are not using pseudo accounts. Everyone involved in this is known, so that you can access us, so that you can make your background check about us, beginning from me and anyone around me. Go and ask. We will not fail you. You will fail us. You will fail the generations to come. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Odemma Prof, you're welcome to the live broadcast. We are on the live broadcast.
Encourage you, Jessica. Come on, spirit to it's not okay. Patronize by if meet years na bem. We have my father to so let us patronize our own and start now. Let them to produce spaghetti or cow. Carbo, and the airport and
thank you very much.
So you see, God
bless you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. We'll be wrapping up any minute from now. We'll be wrapping up any minute from now. In case you're just joining us, this is BVI Channel 1, and we are on a live broadcast coming to you from these studios right here. We are home. We are on ground. We are not broadcasting outside Nigeria. We are not even broadcasting outside our region. We are on ground. I used to tell you that we brought ourselves out for this mission. If it is not one thing that we achieved to make sure that this bill is signed into law, then posterity will be on our side. History will be on our side that we did the needful. This is Matters Arising. And it is happening every Tuesday of the week from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. An opportunity for us to interact, to share our views, to be part of the process, and to ensure that our primary responsibility here, which is to give you a voice, is accomplished. I think this will be the last caller for today. Hello? Hello? We lost the call. I bet that will be our last call for today. This is BVI Channel 1. If you are just joining us and you have not subscribed, please click on the subscription button. If you want to support this platform financially or physically with your contacts, everybody must be on board. Then it is time for you to be counted. On Friday, we'll be convening back again on this channel, BVI Channel 1, for our Biafra discourse. And trust me, we'll be talking about the same issue boiling around our security and the signing of this Anti Open Grazing Bill. In fact, this will occupy majority of what we'll be bringing to you on this platform until we get to the destination of getting this bill signed into law, Anti Open Grazing Bill. Those of you, some of you are sending me messages that you are not going to be around in Biafra land or in Nigeria to be part of this 1 million march. You don't need to be here. Every one of you, wherever you are, organize yourselves. Start taking protest to your party. Start telling your own government there where you are. All the Igbo communities and the ethnic nationalities by Ijo communities, Anan communities, all over the world. Put yourselves together. Go to your parliaments, go to your government and tell them, this thing is what we are demanding from our people, and our people are making this mandate. They are demanding this thing from their government, our government back home. You can also be a volunteer, part of these 500 persons that will get 20 persons who are ready to mobilize, go to your villages, take the message, take the materials which we are going to be putting together for this purpose to all the nooks and crannies. I cannot go everywhere at the same time. I am not God. I am not omnipotent. I am not omniscience. I am a human. But with you, we can get everywhere. That is why it doesn't matter where you are, where you live. Don't say that you are not here. Your finance can get here. Don't say you are not here. Your call can get to any part of our homeland. Start mobilizing from wherever you are. We are no longer in the primitive and nomadic or whatever you call them, the dark age. We are now in the age where the entire world is a global village. You can be where you are and you will talk to anyone and see anyone where the person is. So those of you who are not around, don't excuse yourself. You have to be part of this. I have fast spent too long what we are supposed to spend, and I'll be wrapping it up because we have exhausted our time. Join me again on Friday on live broadcast. Be on the lookout for our daily updates. Don't forget that our updates are just void of propaganda. You know our president. You know our record. We are not here for propaganda. We are not here to start, gossiping. We are not here to be peddling cheap propagandas. We are here to say it the way it is. We see it, we say it. That's why you have to be part of this platform. We are heading to 100,000 subscribers, and we can't wait. That is why we're already mobilizing for this 1 million march. Everyone must be involved. You should be involved. You should answer this call. I appreciate you all for being part of this program tonight. Those of you who commented, those of you who called. We appreciate you. We thank you for being part of it. We can't acknowledge all of you. There are too many people here. We have Bansi, we have Chidiezani, we have Chris, we have Okechi, Egono. We have a whole lot of people here. We acknowledge you. We thank you for being part of this program and listening. Please ensure you keep sharing this broadcast. Even as we are signing out, let more people watch. Those who are unable to join us, let them watch. Share it, subscribe, get people to be part of this process. We have John Onikoyi, we have Austin, some of the names I can't mention properly, so I don't murder your names here. We have Maxwell J. Stone, we have Collins Ugoji, we have Ray Aleke, we have Osondo also, we have so many people here, John Onikoyi, Jonas Ezekiel, Godwin, Babasade, we have Patrick Oni, we have Asiwaju Chime, we have Godwin. We have so many people here, Kenny Hodge, so many people here. We appreciate all of you. Monday Onukog, who is the first person that dropped the comments here, we appreciate every one of you and admonish you. Let us together unite and make this happen. I cannot do it alone. Time is not on our side. Together, we can. As I'm signing out, don't forget to stay safe. Don't forget to abide by the law of wherever you find yourself. We will continue. Join me next on the program. Biafra Discourse will be happening on Friday. Join me there and let us continue more of the eye-opening, incisive broadcast that will provoke our consciousness to do the needful. Thank you. As I'm signing out, may God bless you. Stay safe. Goodbye.